No organization is responsible for the content of this video. All errors and omissions are the sole responsibility of myself, David Iverson. This video must not be your only source of information. Please attend official USSA educational opportunities. Please download official USSA educational materials. Alright, in this video we're looking at another FIS penalty example that was given in the ICR. And I'm just going to go through what I see in how they've made sort of a weird situation. And I'm not going to go down to the bottom here, but let's just see how they handle a weird situation. Okay, so the best 5 people at the start. You've got some dude who's got 25.75 points. You've got another person with 48.16 points. Now your third person has 175.11 points. Now that is a problem, because from rule 4.4.4, the maximum seed points for the penalty calculation for a slalom, which is what I'm doing right here, is 145 FIS points. So, instead of writing 175.11, what goes into your calculation is the lower value, which would be 145.00. And then you've got 2 people who do not have FIS points, so you've got no FIS points, so you plug in 145.00. Another person without FIS points, so you plug in 145.00. That just means that they haven't really raced slalom yet. And so that's pretty weak race, but that's what you get. So you add those up and you get that number right there, 50891. Now fortunately, our best guys in the race went 1, 2, 3. So they're up here, 1, 2, 3, and so you just carry their points over: 25.75, 48.16, 175.11. But remember, this guy, he actually counts as a 145.00. Now, so those are the top dudes with FIS points. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way down to the bottom here. Now, everybody else doesn't have FIS points, so they're all 145.00, because that's the minimum. Now you calculate race points. And so the winner gets 0 race points. In this race, second place got 10 race points, third place got 20 race points, and then it really fell off from there. So you had a couple of really good guys, and then you had some real stinky skiers. Now, the maximum race points that you can get are 145. So all these people here who got 185 race points, 205 race points, 270 race points, 300 race points, 301 race points, well, they're going to all get 145 race points. So you take 145 and 145, you get 290, plus 30, you get 320, and so that's where that 320 comes in. So that's how you deal with people with more than 145 FIS points for a slalom, or just with no points. No points is considered more than the minimum in the best 5 and also the best 10. And for downhill, maximum seed points is 310, Super G is 250, Slalom 145, Giant Slalom 200, Super Combined 250. Okay. Now, but I want to sort of change this around here. I want to, while I got this one, suppose I've got all these people without FIS points. So all these people without FIS points. Now suppose their race points, I want to change their race points a little bit. Make it 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I've just changed their race points. Now all of their race points are under that 145 minimum. Now what I would want to do is I want to choose these two right here. So they've sort of did that. They sort of showed you with the bold, and they kind of led you through that idea. But I just want to be explicit about this. If you got people, you've got one person with points who's in the top 10, a second person with points who's in the top 10, a third person with points who's in the top 10. Their race points are just what they are, right? Now you got all these people without points who are in the top 10. You don't have a fourth or fifth person with points. So what you have to do is you have to go all the way down to the end, and whatever their race points are, that would be what would go in here. So in this case I've got 80 and 90 plus 20 and 10, so that would make that 200. And I'm not going to go through and do the complete calculation. Okay, so there's an example right there. Alright, I started making a video on this one, and I don't like it. It's got problems. It's got all kinds of problems. So, first off, I'm looking at my top 5. Okay. Bib 15 has 70 points. They've got a result as did not start second run. Well, it's a downhill. You might say, well, it could be a 2-run downhill. Okay, that's fine. It's a 2-run downhill. That's fine. Why are they in the top 10 for the race results? If they didn't start the second run, why did they finish in the top 10? There's a problem there. So I'm going to just take that out, and I'm going to assume that it's a 1-run downhill, and that person finished 5th. Same thing going with Bib 3. Bib 3 came 4th with 149 points. Bib 6 does not appear on here, so we're going to assume that Bib 6 actually did not finish. Okay, so that's a problem that I had. Now, this is the best 5 to start. The best 5 to start, and Bib 4 doesn't have FIS points. So they are the 5th best person in the race. Well now, my dear, why in the world does Bib 18 have 425 FIS points? And let's see if there's another one in there. I think that's the only one. Because here I got my 28 and my 28. I got my 70 and my 70. My 125 did not finish, and there is no 125. There's a 149, there's my 149. I don't have anybody else here. But well, what's the dealio with Bib 18? I got a problem with Bib 18. Bib 18 has 425 FIS points. That should make Bib 18 in the top 5. And if Bib 18 is in the top 5, Bib 18 should not be wearing Bib 18. That girl should be running, well, it could be a downhill, so they could be running in the top 30. Could have scrambled top 30. But, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and we'll assume that they were scrambling the top 30, and that she actually just drew that. But this person here should actually be 8th, Bib 18, 425, and then you would actually count it as 310. And so then it actually doesn't really affect the math. So 28's points go over, 149 points go over, 70's points go over. Here you've got a 425, which goes to a 310. Here you've got a, and then out of these people, so just like my other one, they have points, so there's their race points. Points, race points, points, race points, points, race points, and then you go to the last person who did not have FIS points, and then you go and you give them their race points for this down here. Okay, so I'm not going to change the math. The penalty is still what it is, but I would have, if I was the TD, I would have a problem with this person, and I would want to know why people in the results are listed on here as did not start second run, and there would be a mistake here in the best 5 at the start. And furthermore, if I did only scramble the top 15 athletes in the race, I would want to know why somebody with FIS points started outside of the top 8 out of the top 15. Okay, there's another example worked through. Alright, and finally on FIS penalty problems, I went into greater detail on the USSA penalty problems, and so I would recommend somebody who wants to know more about penalty problems can go and watch those videos under my USSA penalty videos. And in particular, 4.4.5, 2 or more competitors are ranked 10th. 4.4.6, 2 or more competitors have the 5th best FIS points. I worked through that example for a USSA race, and I don't really feel like going through and doing it again for a FIS race, so you can just go watch my USSA video and you can apply what you learned to the FIS penalty calculation.